Okay, welcome to Little Flower School presents mathematics class of grade 6, and today we'll be discussing about the unit 10 integers. So let me first introduce you about the integers and the set of integers. We have already known about the natural numbers, the whole numbers. So how the natural numbers and the whole numbers are differentiated. So let me talk you about that first. So whatever the number are given to you, if the number is including 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and so on, then that is categorized as the set of whole numbers. But the numbers which doesn't have 0, which starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on, then it will be categorized as the set of natural number. Now you need to understand that in a number line system, here you can see in the figure, here is the number line given, and starting from the 0, we should always consider that 0 as a point of reference. Okay, so 0 is called as a point of reference. So from the 0 point, when we see to the right hand side, then there is a positive numbers, and when we see in the negative direction or the left hand side, there are the negative numbers. So here, now what you need to understand is that whatever the number is given to you, either it will be in the right hand side, then it will be a positive number. If it will be in the negative or the left hand side with the minus sign, then it will be a negative number. And you can see here, here is after 0, here is a 1, and at the left hand side here is a minus 1. So we call it the mirror of a 1. That means when 1 is given there, then the reflection, the negative of 1 is minus 1. The negative of 2 is minus 2. The negative of 3 is minus 3. So what we need to understand is that there are the positive numbers, there are their negatives also. Each positive number have their negatives also, and there is a 0 also, which is known as the point of reference. So the system consisting of natural numbers, their negatives and the number 0 is called set of integers. Now since I have said, if we go through the right hand side, then there will be the positive numbers. So all the positive numbers in the right hand side, they are known as the positive integers. As you can see here, they are known as the positive integers. And those numbers which are the negative of the positive numbers, that means starting from the 0 to the left hand side. So going throughout the left hand side, whatever the number will be there, they will be having minus sign, and they are known as negative integers. And positive integers is denoted by Z plus, whereas negative integers is denoted by Z minus. And the number 0 is called 0 integer. Okay, here I have made this for the clear view of the positive and the negative integers. In a number line system, there will be the 0, and in the right hand side there will be the positive integers. In the left hand side there will be the negative integers. Always we have to take a 0 as a point of reference. Okay, now the operation with integers, how the addition, multiplication, division and the subtraction will be done with the integers. Suppose the integers are given positive, both the integers are positive, then the resulting number will also be positive integer. If both the number are negative, then the result will also be negative integer. But if there are unlike terms means if one number given is negative and another is positive, then we have to subtract what the number is given. That means if the number are unlike in terms, then we have to do the simplification as given, because here the plus 7 is greater. Here the question has given you minus 2 plus 7 is equals to 5. How does it came? Plus 7 has a greater value of number, positive number has a greater value. That's why 7 minus 2 is equals to plus 5. So next one is about the multiplication. If both the numbers are positive integers, then the result will also be positive. If it is in negative integers, then the result will be negative. But in this multiplication and division, we need to understand that there is this rule of sign. That is, minus into minus becomes plus. Plus into minus becomes minus. Minus into plus becomes minus. And plus into plus becomes plus. So this rule we need to understand. Okay, so a very interesting thing is that in a number line system, we need to add the integers, and how we need to add the integers, we need to understand it. So please listen to me very carefully, and this one is very, very important. Suppose a question is given like 3 plus 9. 3 plus 9 is given, both the numbers are positive numbers, right? Both the numbers are positive. Now how to make a positive number in a number line? How to represent it? First of all, what we'll be doing? We'll be just making a straight line with the help of the scale, and each marking will be done from the 0 to right hand side. We'll be doing a positive numbers. Positive integers will be inserted, whereas in the left hand side, negative numbers will be, negative integers will be inserted. Then after, the first number is given 3, right? So first number 3, first of all we'll be counting from 0 to 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. So up to 3 we marked here as a label 3. Then after, plus 9 is given for the addition, right? So from the same marking point 3, now we'll be starting counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because 9 is given, so from 3 we'll be counting up to 9, and it will be ended up to 12. We know the value of this result, right? 3 plus 9 equals to 12. We know that very well. But if we will represent it in a number line, then we have to do it like this. First of all, the first number will be counting from 0 to 3. Then after starting from 3, we'll be counting the next number. And the whole number will be equals to 12. So this is how we have to represent, and you have to mark arrowhead also like this, okay? And the total number is equals to 12. Similarly, when we add the negative number, both the numbers are negative, both the integers are the negative integers, then how to add it? So there is no any confusion. Please make sure in your mind that a whole straight line should be drawn, and a marking should be done, and starting from 0 we'll be marking in the both left hand side as well as in the right hand side also we'll be marking it. But since the number are negative here, now we have to look at to the left hand side direction, okay? In the left direction. So starting from the left direction, here is the minus 3, no? So from 0, now we'll be counting minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. And here we have marked minus 3. Again the number is given minus 3, look. So minus 3 is given, that means starting from the same minus 3 that we have ended up before, now we'll be starting counting like minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. And it will end up to minus 6. So the total minus 3 becomes minus 6. In calculation also it is minus 6, and in number line also we found that it is minus 6. Hence it's correct. And the marking and the labeling we have to do it like this with the help of arrowhead, and a curved line also you have to draw it like this, okay? Okay, now when the numbers are positive and the negative both, because up to now we have only studied that two numbers are given and both the numbers are having the like terms, like sign, either a positive sign or a negative sign. But here the question is different. One digit is having positive sign and another number is having negative sign. Then from this question we understand that by the calculation 5 plus bracket minus 7, this plus bracket minus means plus into minus becomes minus. So 5 minus 5 minus 7 becomes minus 2. We know this from the calculation. But how to represent it in a number line? Again, from the starting, we'll be making a straight line, and starting from 0, we'll be counting towards the right hand side, as well as we will be inserting the integers in the left hand side also. So we'll be inserting the integers in both the sides, okay, starting from the 0. Now the first number is given plus 5. So now here you need to understand, okay, first number given is plus 5. So from starting from 0, now we'll be counting 5 towards the right direction. Since the plus sign is given, plus is there, so we have to go through the right direction. If negative was there, then we have to go through the left direction. So since the first number is positive, so now we'll be going towards the right direction, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look, it ended up to 5 here. Then after another number is given, another is minus 7 given. Minus 7 is given. Since the number has minus sign, so it should be going towards the left hand side now. It must go towards the left hand side since it has the minus sign. So starting from the same 5 that we had ended up before, now we'll be counting minus 7. We'll be counting up to minus 7. Like minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. Understood? So starting from the same 5, now we'll be counting towards the negative direction, and we'll be counting up to minus 7, and it will end up to minus 2. Hence the minus 2 is the answer here, and in number line also we concluded as it is a minus 2. I hope you are clear. Now let's talk about the multiplication. In multiplication, now we need to understand in multiplication how the multiplication is done in the integers. Numbers are given. Okay, is my presentation visible to you or not? Okay. Now from starting from addition and the subtraction, we did both. Now it's time for multiplication. How to multiply using in a number line. Suppose a number is given to you 4 into 5. 4 into 5 means now we need to understand that 4 times we have to jump for 5 units, okay? 4 times we have to jump 5 units forward. That means we have to jump 5 steps, 5 units forward for 4 times. So in number line, again the number line we have to draw using the scale, and marking should be done in a proper manner. We have to do it like this. Now what we need to do? We need to understand now. When 4 into 5 is given, the first digit always shows that how much time we have to jump. And the second number will always denote that how much step we have to jump. How much unit we have to jump. 5 units. Here the last digit have the 5 units. That means 5 units we have to jump for 4 times. So starting from 1, 0. Starting from 0. Okay, starting from 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I took a 5 step and I took a 1 jump directly to the 5. Again I will be taking 5 steps and I will directly jump to the 10. Again directly to the 15. And finally directly to the 20. So like this I have jumped 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 5 time. Sorry, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time. So up to 4 time I have jumped 5 units forward each time. Look, 5 units forward. Here also plus 5 I have jumped. Here also plus 5. Here also plus 5. And at last also I have jumped for 5 units forward. So 4 times jumping 5 step forward will result in is equals to 20. and hence in number line also we concluded, because from starting from 0 we have jumped and we ended up to 20. That means both the number line and the calculation are correct. Okay, now here the next question. What the question will be asking, we need to find out. Okay, now what the calculation has shown in the number line. Now we need to know. We need to just see this figure and we need to find out what the calculation shows. Since the number has jumped 8 steps forward for 3 times, look, 1 time, 2 time and 3 time. So I have jumped here 3 times, 8 plus 8 step forward. That means 3 into 8 equals to 24. And here also it has ended up to 24. So this one is also correct. Okay, now how you can jump? Okay, there are 2 different methods of jumping also. If the question is asking you 4 into 6 equals to 24, that is equals to 24. If the question will be asking you 6 into 4, then also the result will be 24, right? Both the number is equals to 24. Suppose the question is asking you 6 into 4, then that is equals to 24. We know that. And again 4 into 6 is equals to also 24. So here the question has the same and the figure is representing these 2 differences. Okay, when there is 6 into 4, 6 into 4 means 6 times jumping and 4 step forward. So here you can see the red marking. Starting from 0 will be taking 4 steps and will be jumping for 6 times, starting from 0 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 12, 12 to 16, 16 to 20, 20 to 24. Now look at the times. How much time I have jumped? 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4, 5, 6. So 6 times jumps of 4 is equals to 24. Now the next part, 4 into 6 equals to 24. 4 into 6 means 4 times jumping. 4 times jumping 6 step. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 step I have taken and I have jumped for 1 time. Next 6, 2 time. Next 6, 3 time. Next 6, 4 time. So 4 jumps of 6 is equals to 24. Both the results is equals to 24, but the jump is different here. So I think now you understand the comparison between these 2 calculations and how the jumps will be affecting the appearance of the number line. Okay, this one figure is for you to understand that if the number are given more than 30, 40, then it will be a bit hard for you to compile it in a single sheet of paper, right? Because we have to count from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to 120, then it will be very hard. So for that we have one formula. How we'll be doing is that first of all we'll be writing 0 and we'll be consequently making the similar differences in each the marking. Here you can see 0 to 30, 30 to 60, 60 to 90. In between these 2 the difference is 30. Here also in between 60 to 30 there is a difference of 30. Here also there is a difference of 30. So in each part, in each leveling, there should be the leveling, there should be the difference equal to other. It must be equal. Then we can just mark it like this, okay? So this one is a very important feature of number line. Okay, this one is also a very good example of multiplication. 3 into 4. That means 3 times of 4 units forward. So 3 times I have jumped here and each jump carries 4 steps forward. So this is equals to 3 4s are 12 and the result in this number line is equals to 12. Okay, so this one is the exercise and okay, so this one is another important topic. when there is a multiplication and the multiplication carries negative number, negative integer also there, then how should we represent in a number line? Here the number is given 3 and in bracket -4 is there. Now what we'll be doing? 3 into -4 means we know that plus into minus becomes minus, so I have written here minus, and 3 into 4 means 12. And here the first digit is 3, so 3 times of -4. So we have to jump for 3 times, and in each step we have to go forward -4. So starting from 0, -1, -2, -3, -4. And the jump will be one jump. Another jump for 4 step. Another jump for 4 step. So here it will conclude up to -12, and 3 into -4 is also equals to -12. Okay, I think
Your sound is not coming.
yes, it's coming. There is no any problem in that. Okay, now I think you are very clear about this, right? Still you are having any doubt, then you can ask.